a touchdown.
Would you
That's
look
going to
at
count
that?
Evergreen.
Would you look at
Billy
that?
Suarez there. Cool with the big three. Great.
Great block.
Takes it all the way now. Nice.
This time, if you please rise, gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America with our national anthem.
Hey, we want to welcome you here to Union Titans house, where we have the Titans going against the Skyview Storm out here tonight. I tell you what, talk to the head coach. Talk to the head coaches out here, and both of them expecting very good basketball games out here. Ryan, Skyview coming into this matchup 15-4, and Union not losing a game at all. So these two teams coming in here, this is definitely implications for first place or co-first place, depending on who kind of wins this game. So real exciting stuff going on here tonight.
Yeah, it really is. This is going to be a fantastic matchup tonight. We've got two powerhouses in the 4A league. This is going to be one of those games where you look back later on in the season and you're going to say, this is what determines the league championship.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, we're looking at this. I was talking to some friends of mine, and they were just wondering, Union the momentum that this team is put together so far this year, not losing a game. Also, the girls, that is going to be a game that we're going to show later on this evening. The same way. I mean, 13 in a row for these guys, and so we're definitely looking to see a great football game. I'm Ron Lawrence. This is Ryan Vassbinder. We're here to bring you the last game of the month here, and this game has huge implications. Both sides expecting a very big crowd out here tonight. This ought to be a loud and exciting basketball game. So they're definitely looking forward to some excitement out here. So just to kind of go over a little bit what's going on, Ryan, let's kind of talk about what these guys are doing, stat-wise, as far as everything goes on.
Yeah, like you said, Union's coming in here undefeated at 19-0. Skyview's on the other side. They've got a great season as well. They're sitting 15-4. These are two teams that are very, very good. You take a look at the Union side and what they've done. You know on the Union side they're taking the momentum from their football season in the state championship that they won, and this basketball team wants to do what that football team has done to bring the school back some pride.
Yeah, most definitely. And just kind of talk about some of the shooting on this team, kind of looking at who are the top 20 guys in the Clark County area. And so we can't go without talking about Ethan Smith, who is averaging 19 points a game right now, and he's number 4 in the top 20 out here in Clark County. And also on Skyview side, we can't forget about Mr. Schumacher, who is actually second, and he's ranking, he's at 20.3 points average in a game. So we ought to see a pretty high-scoring game, and we got some trees out here, so we might see a whole lot of above-the-rim play as well.
Yeah, we certainly will, and I just want to say this atmosphere tonight is electric.
Yeah,
There's
sure
not too many times where you see schools open up the upper seating area in the gymnasium. We've got a great crowd, and this is going to be a fantastic matchup tonight.
Yeah, it sure is. And we are ready here with the tip-off. Union starts off here with the ball. Skyview sets up there running a zone. Getting the ball right there to the elbow for the 2. And that is going to be Smith. Ethan Smith puts the first 2 points on the board here. Johnson over to Chapman. Jace Chapman. Just that ball pushes it back to the top. Union seems to be playing more of a man-type defense there. Looking for a man down in. Drop step, nice put up. Growler there for the 2 points. Nice kick over to the side for the 3. There to bring down the rebound is Skyview. Chapman bring the ball up the floor. Schumacher now has the ball. Gruler back to Chapman. Chapman looking to find somebody down low. He does. Nice little step into the key, but off the front of the rim. Union with the rebound. Nice crossover as Lackey tries to take it all the way, and he's going to make it. Dunmere back to Chapman. Chapman over to Growler. Pulls up the 3 and off the glass. Nice 3-point bucket there. Combs bringing the ball up the floor. Kicks it over to Lackey. Lackey takes a look. In the key now and decides to go ahead and take that. Rebound's going to be picked up there by Gruler. Squeaky Johnson down in the corner. Chapman takes it into the key. Going to lose the handle, but he's able to collect it. Shot clock down to 19 seconds. Nice kick out pass, jump step. Going to pull up the 3. Combs brings in the rebound, and Union's coming the other direction. Smith Lackey changing positions on the floor. Home over to Lackey. And to Smith. Down inside. Nice little put up by the big man there, Youngren. Takes it into the key. He's going to keep it. It's going to be off the glass. Tries to get the putback. There with the rebound. Brand new shot clock, and Jace Chapman is going to go for it. Not going to be able to get that one in. It's going to be off the knee. The officials say that's going to be off of Gruler, and the Titans are going to take the ball. Turnover. First turnover there set up there by the Skyview Storm. Mishandled that pass. Turnover. Chapman brings the ball up the floor. Schumacher. Oh, big three-pointer. Combs is coming back. He's going to get that ball over to Smith. Smith jab step. Tries to get into the key. Runs into his own screen there. Youngren. Nice turnaround in the face of the defender. But that's going to be short. Schumacher backs back out for the 3, and that's going to be off. Smith with the rebound. Youngren sets a screen up top. Smith treads in, kicks it underneath. Nice little take to the basket. Kicks it back out. Combs now is going to take it in. Going to stop there, tries to drop it down inside, and that's going to be a turnover for the Union Titans. Here comes Schumacher with the ball back up the floor. Gruler to Schumacher. Schumacher gets the ball out to Dunmere. Tries to get it down underneath to the big man, Gruler, and he's there for the 3. For the 2-pointer, I should say. Combs now tries a crossover in the face of the defense. Kicks that ball out, looks for it, decides better. Kicks it back out. Combs has a free look. Nice. Big three. Johnson now gets the ball to the top. He's going to go for it. Smith brings down the rebound. And that is going to be a miss. Schumacher's going to take it all the way in. Fall away. Not able to get it. And here comes the Titans the other direction. Leading Lackey. Lackey takes it all the way for the two. Takes a look. Jab step. Spins into the key. Nice, but he is going to be off the mark. Union rebound and is coming back the other direction. Lackey to Smith. Smith brings around the side. Sets up a new play. Lackey tries to get it in. Nice little Euro step. He's going to get in there. Titans up by 3 right now. Schumacher, nice little hesitation step for the layup. Good shot. Combs has the ball. Shot by Toulson, that's going to be off. Schumacher brings the ball up the floor. Out to Chapman. Chapman brings up the 3. That's going to be off the front rim. Long rebound. Here comes a fast break. Nice take there by Combs. And the putback, almost a bucket there, but it's going to be a big miss. Groller brings that ball down. Groller now with the ball at the top of the key. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson's going to take it all the way. He's going to get stripped by Combs. Great defense. But they're going to say he stepped on the line, and it's going to stay the ball for Skyview.
You know, the Union Titans have been able to finish this quarter with 40 seconds left on a 7-2 run. They got off to a slow start, but now they're back up in the lead.
Yeah, they sure are. They sure are. This game is supposed to be just as exciting as we kind of talked about here, Ryan, at the beginning. Brand new folks here on the floor. Elijah Taylor now on the floor. Also Ty McCullen. 2 guys for the Union Titans that are on the floor. Shane Boss has the ball, is looking at him to take the 3, decides against it. Alex Marshall now gets it over. Nice little spin inside, off the glass. Nice high shot there over Elijah Taylor. Combs brings the ball up the floor, and they are going to play for the last 16 seconds of this quarter here. 1 point between the two. Nice crossover by Combs. Gets it back up to the top of the key. Fall away 3, and he buries it. Good shot there. Ethan Smith finishes off the quarter with a nice fall away 3-shotter. Ryan, I tell you what, this has been the excitement. These teams are just going back and forth here.
They really are. They're trading blows, and it's been exciting to watch.
Yeah, it sure has. It sure has. Hey, this is EPS Sports. Ron Lawrence, Ryan Bassbinder. We're going to come back for quarter 2. An exciting game. You guys stay tuned.
Here's a look at how you can keep up to date with Evergreen Public Schools on social media. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/EvergreenPS. Follow us on Twitter at EvergreenPS. Our Instagram account is evergreen_public_schools. And check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Evergreen Schools.
All right, hey, and we're back here for quarter 2 Let's hope quarter 2 is just as exciting as quarter 1 was. Skyview will start off with the ball. Official talking to one of the Skyview players, Schumacher. Not quite sure what's going on. Schumacher is going to have to check out of the game. Chapman will check in the game to replace him.
Looks like he might have cut a scratch, a little bit of blood that needs to be wiped off, and he'll be back in.
There we go. Shane Boss now in there. They're going to get the ball into Chapman. Big three on the far side, and that's going to be off the mark by a lot. Combs is going to bring that ball across the floor after the rebound by Elijah Taylor. Taylor trying to back his man in. Combs is going to follow that. Elijah stuck in the key, puts that back up, and it's going to be off the front. Rebound there by Cody McKinney. Chapman drops it down to McKinney. McKinney tries to drop it in, kicks back. Nice little go around. And it looks like they're going to get some body contact on the rebound attempt here. They're going to call that on number 23, Kyle Groller.
Substitution now checking back in the game is number 4, Squeaky Johnson.
Johnson checks into the game as Cody McKinney comes out. Combs now guarded by McKinney. Pulls it up there for Ethan Johnson for the big long distance three. Nice crossover for Chapman. He's into the key right now. Nice shot. No call on that. Skyview coaching staff wanting something called on that, and they're going to just let him play. Ethan Smith now at the top. Drives inside. Nice little hand over swing and not able to get that one in. They're going to say that was out of bounds on Elijah Taylor. Squeaky Johnson brings the ball up the floor. Over to Marshall. Marshall tries to get into the key, kicks it out to Boss. Boss looks at it, but decides better against it. Nice little squeak out to Johnson. Johnson crosses over. Jace Chapman spins into the key, takes it all the way, and that's going to be high off the glass for 2 points over Smith. Combs now calls out a play. He's going to take it himself. Elijah Taylor there for the putback. Johnson now looks, gets it out to Marshall. Marshall looking to get it inside, but it's going to get poked. He is able to get his hand, regain it. Johnson for the good look. He's going to be off. Ethan Smith with the rebound. Taylor comes up to set a screen. All the way. That's a nice shot there by Ethan Smith. That is going to get a timeout called there by the Storm staff there. Kind of settle this down. The biggest lead we've seen so far in the game. 23-18, Titans over the top. I mean, both these teams are getting good looks and moving the ball around real good, Ryan.
They really are. What's really been impressive so far is to watch the movement on the offensive end of Union basketball. They're moving the ball extremely well. They're finding the open man. Now, Skyview's doing a great job in switching and moving off the screen as well, but they've been able to find their shots. They've been able to hit the deep three, and that expands that offensive zone out for the Union Titans. Yeah,
no, you're correct. Right on the mark there with that one. Super excited game. As we speak, the stands have gotten fuller and fuller here. Nice shot of the Union band. Come out here to make some noise tonight. Like you said, it's not all the time where they open up all the bleachers in the gymnasium out of anticipation of what this game means to both schools. All right, we're ready to resume here. Schumacher has returned to the game. Chapman. Oh, and that's going to be a nice little rejection there by Toulson. Ethan trying to get Toulson coming across the bottom, unable to get him there. Lackey now is going to pull it back out and start out the offense. Storm has fallen back into a zone, 2-3 zone. Officials have stopped the play here a little bit. It looks like Ethan Smith may have got banged up a little bit. So he's going to come out. I'm sure they'll let the trainers take a look at him.
Right after the official timeout, we got a substitution in game number 5. Houston
Combs comes back in for Ethan Smith. He's going to get looked at there. Lackey looks at it, decides to pull it up. Oh, nice offensive rebound there. Ball taken. That's going to be Resnick, and then it's going to be poked away by Chapman. Ball's coming back the other way, and Houston Combs is going to pick up the foul on that one. Nice little transitional basketball there.
His first personal foul, first team foul. Head the line out, 2 shots, number 13, Sean Boss.
That's going to be his first and the team's first. Referees definitely let both these guys play some clean basketball here. One team foul for each team here so far. Boss able to hit the second out of the 2. Lackey thinks about it. Now he's going to take it in the key. Nice little dump off, but Schumacher's there to reject that one. Great defense on Schumacher's part. Schumacher looks at Jace Chapman. He's going to take it all the way to the rim, but he is going to get fouled hard as he tries to get that ball to the rim. Josh Resnick is going to be charged with the foul.
Foul number 20, Josh Resnick. That's his first personal foul, second team foul. 2 shots now for Alex Schumacher.
Schumacher with the opportunity to bring the game within 2. That one's going to be off the back of the iron. Ty McClellan now checks out. Chris Youngren, the big 6'8" senior, checks back into the game. And Ethan Smith is going to replace Resnick. Schumacher able to make the second of his. Down by 3. Titans bring the ball up the floor. Holmes dropped it to Youngren. Youngren, nice little put in. Right there over the top of Chapman, and Skyview is going to want another timeout. They get there, they get themselves a little closer, then they give up an easy bucket like that downtown to the big man. Coach has got to be a little concerned about that. You got to kind of, leave your man and kind of not allow that type of thing to happen right there on the box.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is they have to keep their focus. They have to know who they're switching with and where they're going off the ball. That's the biggest thing. I mean, and so, Skyview's down by 5. I have no doubt that they'll be able to go ahead and come back, shore things up defensively, and keep this game close.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. They lost by 5 the last time these guys met, if I do remember, which was earlier this month. They lost. They lost by 4, 83-79. So, high-scoring game. Schumacher D'd up right there at the 3-point line. He's going to pull this back out. 15 on the shot clock. Going to take it all the way in. Oh, and going to miss, lose his footing, go to the ground there. Lackey's going to bring the ball up. Chapman there on the defense. Ethan Smith guarded closely by Gruler. Smith's going to take it all the way in, not able to get that one. Gruler's going to get the rebound. Gruler to Schumacher. Schumacher pulls the three. Gruler there with the nice offensive rebound. And the referees are going to say that's going to be off Union, so Skyview will retain possession. Chapman back to Squeaky Johnson. Johnson now being guarded by Combs. Combs to Chapman. Chapman takes the hard bump by Ethan Smith. Youngren there for the rebound. Combs, nice little put in, but he's unable to complete that one. Union to Johnson. Johnson gets a good look at the three. Unable to make that one fall. And we're going to get a foul here called. That's going to be on Alex Schumacher. 2:40 left to play in this first half. Only 4 fouls collectively. So both teams playing pretty clean basketball here. Youngren looking to drop it to somebody. Back to Smith, who pulls the three. Gruler there for the rebound. Alex on the fadeaway, and that's going to fall. Smith to Combs. Youngren setting screens up top, looking for some more movement. Just under a minute, 2 minutes left to play. Turnover on the Union Titans. Squeaky Johnson gives it to Groller. Groller to Schumacher. Alex Schumacher, unable, loses his footing. But a good look up top, but they're not able to capitalize on that one. Ethan Smith now comes back. Combs, Lackey. That's going to be off. Both teams have gotten pretty cold here in the last 2 minutes here in this quarter, Ryan.
Yeah, they certainly have. They just need to settle down. They're getting good looks. They just need to settle down and look for the high percentage shot.
Yeah, they're rushing their shots. You can definitely see it right now. Chapman gets the ball into the key, kicks it out to Groller, who looks at the three. That's going to be a miss. Big man there to put it back, and that's going to be off the rim. Ethan Smith now with the ball. And he's going to get picked. Skyview brings that back out. Slows down there and tries to set up their offense. Alex Schumacher now calling for the screen. Chase is going to bring that one in high off the glass, but another offensive rebound by Skyview. Chapman gets another look, and that's going to be a big miss. Just not able to find the basket right now. And Combs, finally somebody makes the bucket. Combs deep in the corner. With 14 seconds left to play in the game, they stretch the lead there even further. There's going to be a foul there at the top. They're going to have the hold. A little controversial. The referee is going to say that Alex Schumacher had not gotten off the floor for the shot. So instead of 3 points at the line, he's going to take the ball off on the side with just 4 seconds left to play. Resnick checks into the game for the last 4 seconds. Gruler pulls that one up, and that's going to be off the front of the rim. So we end the first half of play here with the Titans on top, 28-22. Not as exciting as that first quarter, but still, nevertheless, these teams are definitely battling, definitely looking for some excitement here in the second half. EPS Sports, Ron Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder. Can't wait for quarter three. We'll see you then.
Evergreen Public Schools is Southwest Washington's largest school district and serves nearly 26,000 students in 37 schools. Day in and day out, hundreds of talented teachers, administrators, and support staff work to give students the skills they'll need to one day join a 21st century workforce. In February 2019, we'll be asking voters to approve a replacement, maintenance, and operations levy and a technology levy to help provide the kind of education that prepares students for the jobs of tomorrow.
The Evergreen School District is just grateful to the voters and the community that have supported our schools for so many years to help us provide the outstanding programming for our students.
Since our last levy, Evergreen Public Schools has reduced class sizes, strengthened career and college options while increasing on-time graduation rates, and improved school safety and security measures. Also, since our last levy, you will have heard about major changes in the way Washington State funds public schools. The state has increased its portion of the school's levy rate while placing a cap on what districts can raise through their own local levies. This shift in state funding has left a gap between the amount the state and federal government provides for education and the actual cost of education. These levies will cover the gap between what the state funds and what it actually costs to maintain vital educational programs, including programs beyond core academics.
State funding that we get is intended to pay for basic education, and it goes most of the way for paying for that. But the state does still allow us to be able to provide programs above and beyond what they define as basic education, and that comes out of our local levy dollars.
What are just some of the things this replacement levy will maintain and preserve? Roughly 80 teachers to help reduce class sizes, and funds for music programs, extracurricular activities, and our athletic programs.
The arts are so important to educating the whole child and really an integral part of the education. The students learn creativity and teamwork and how to work through difficulty and challenge and through the arts classes. And so this support really helps our students be able to have the best education they can.
Studies show that kids who participate in extracurricular activities, whether that be band, drama, clubs, or athletics, they perform better academically. They're more connected to their school and their school community.
You will be asked to consider a levy to replace the current one, which expires in 2019. The estimated cost per $1,000 of assessed home value is projected to be $1.50 in 2020, 2021, and 2022. Because of the new cap on local levies imposed by the state, that's even less than the levy rate in 2018, a 53% reduction from 2018 to 2020. Not only that, but your overall school property tax burden will drop nearly 16% from 2018 to 2020. Now to our technology levy. While nearly every other school district in Clark County has previously run a technology levy, Evergreen has not, instead relying on general fund dollars. With the decrease in local levy capacity required by the state, a technology levy is now needed to maintain and enhance the commitment Evergreen Public Schools has made to getting 21st century learning technology into students' hands. Funds from the technology levy will be used for digital curriculum, keeping student laptops and other devices current, and enhancing our security technology and network infrastructure.
This levy is all about what we're all about, which is funding programs that have a direct impact for kids. And what we're all about is giving kids the skills, the life skills that are so important for them to succeed after they leave our system. And so in our minds, and I think in many people's minds, technology is such an important life skill to have. It's a tool, not an end in of itself, but we want every student to have that exposure and that competence and that skill.
The technology levy would add an additional 37 cents per $1,000 of assessed value for homeowners, but the overall local school's tax bill will still be about 40% less than the local levy rate in 2018. In order for the technology levy to pass, both levies must pass with a 50% or more yes vote. Evergreen Public Schools is dedicated to fiscal responsibility and providing your community's next generation a world-class education.
It's so important that we use taxpayer money efficiently and effectively. Being good stewards of the taxpayer dollars is one of my primary interests of being on the school board. And it's so important that we ask judiciously our patrons to fund our schools. And the reason why is because we want our kids to be successful in life.
If you have questions about the replacement or technology levies, please send an email to community.relations@evergreenps.org or visit our website at evergreenps.org/levy.
For much of Elton Richardson's life, he was a teacher.
Where did you teach?
I taught in Camas, but this is my 38th year of retirement.
Wow. But now, at 91 years of age, he's more than happy to learn from somebody 1/5 his age.
91-year-old guy doesn't know, and these kids do.
Richardson's tech lesson on how to use his tablet, it comes courtesy of a Union High School student.
I've learned a lot of skills, and now it's more to the point where I'm passing them on. So I personally enjoy it.
This is all part of Evergreen Public Schools' Techie Boot Camp program that brings students from the district to places like Vancouver's Touchmark at Fairway Village Retirement Community to teach the residents about technology.
I do like being the teacher because it makes me feel like I'm helping them out, and I guess teachers feel that way sometimes, like you're just helping someone out with something they're struggling with, and it just feels good when at the end of the day they finally understand.
I'm helping an older couple learn how to use their iPad to be able to download movies and FaceTime with their kids and stuff like that, to be able to kind of contact their family more easily.
The Techie Boot Camp program began about 5 years ago, and EPS does multiple ones throughout the school year. Today's teachers come courtesy of Union High School's robotics team, who came here last year and couldn't wait to come back.
When we went last year for the first time, they were a little intimidated by the idea of coming, and then once they had been here, they had such an amazing time. They loved talking to the residents. They loved seeing what some of their questions and setbacks were with technology and how they were able to help them with it, because they weren't sure.
It is amazing. I'm very happy and appreciate all of their knowledge and skills and the willingness to come down and help us, because that is a big problem in a senior center like this, is we get these gadgets and don't know what they do.
While the primary goal of this mobile classroom is to have the students teach the residents, there's no doubt that for the students, this is an amazing opportunity to learn from others and about themselves.
It wasn't just about teaching technology. It also helped me gave me a confidence to talk to people, and also teaching about technology.
There's another amazing byproduct of Techie Boot Camp that has nothing to do with helping anyone connect to the internet and connect to the cloud. As a matter of fact, it has no connection to technology at all. This is about a connection that's existed long before even Elton Richardson was in the classroom. It's the connection of one human to another.
It just makes me feel more powerful with just all of the knowledge that they have, and also being able to connect, because I know they probably also don't get to interact with a lot of people at my age, so being able to connect those age gaps, I feel like is really, really cool.
Nice to see some good kids who are doing nice things.
Open in the middle of the football field, catches it for a touchdown.
Would you look at that? Evergreen, would you look at that?
Cool with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice. Hey, and we are back here to start this third quarter. Just a little quick before this game gets all the way underway. Ryan, who's the leading scorers here right now?
On the Union side, we've got Ethan Smith leading with 10. He hit that big three to start that second quarter that really started the catalyst for this Union momentum.
Yeah.
On the Skyview side, we're looking at Alex Schumacher, who's got 11 at the end of the half. They're going to look to him to continue that trend to bring the Skyview Storm back into this ballgame.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be able to keep this game close. Nice little drop pass inside. Unable to make that one complete. Jace Chapman with the rebound. Schumacher comes back up the floor. Turnover. And here comes Combs. Combs Lackey. It looks like Squeaky Johnson is going to get his hands on that and get that one out of bounds. Lackey now kicks that ball over to Youngren. Youngren up top, the big 6'8" senior. Rotates down to the bottom. Demir on the elbow. Nice little drop step, and he's going to put it up with the left. I'm sorry, and that's Toulson on that take, number 21. Schumacher at the top of the key, tries to cross over, loses his footing. Squeaky Johnson. And he's going to get the foul there as he pulls up the three. Little acting there done by Alex Schumacher to pull that foul on Lackey. But it does get him to the stripe for 3 shots.
Looked a little reminiscent of another letter O around this area from the big league.
Yeah, sure does. Well, you know, that's definitely what they're going to have to do is get to the stripe and kind of help them get themselves back in this game without burning up a lot of time on the clock. And that's going to be the way to do it is get fouls off the shot. Schumacher is so far able to take advantage of the acting job he did out there at the stripe at the three-point line, and he makes all 3 of them.
You know,
brings them within 5. Yeah, go
you
ahead.
know, one thing that I've noticed, Skyview has really been out rebounding Union, especially in the first half. The problem is they're not putting the ball back up against the glass when they get those offensive rebounds.
They sure are.
They're kicking them back out, and they're not hitting their three-point shots.
Yeah, nice defensive play by Chapman on the block. Ball comes back the other way. Schumacher, top of the key. Chapman's going to jab step. He's going to come into the key. He's going to try to take that one all the way. Lackey's going to pick up his 2nd foul of this 3rd quarter. That's going to be 3 for him. We'll see if somebody comes for him, and it does look like somebody is going to come out and get him. Chapman at the stripe, kind of what we were talking about. Just keep taking it to the hole to get the fouls, but you got to make it when you're there.
You certainly do.
Josh Resnick checks in there for Brad Lackey. And you were kind of talking about the rebounds. I would, and we don't have a stat person running all the stats for us, but I would definitely say that they have more. Skyview definitely has more offensive rebounds in this game as well. Just not able to make the putbacks count. Got a lane violation, so Chapman's going to get another chance at this. Man, he makes it. 4-point game. Combs clears everybody out. It's the ball at the top of the key. Smith backs out, takes a look. The deep 3. Cross-court pass to Toulson. Toulson decides he's going to take it all the way with the right. He misses. Nice putback by the big man, Youngren. Ruler now at the top of the key. He's going to give it to Schumacher. Being D'd up heavily. Schumacher's going to bury that one. Nice 2-pointer. Combs with the crossover into the key. Kicks it back out for the 3. And that's going to be missed, but Combs there for the rebound. They're going to try again. This time he got it. Tanner Toulson, the big 3. Opens up the game a bit with that big shot. Schumacher looking for it. Chapman gets it down to Gruler. Gruler drops into the lane. Nice little fall away. Got to get out of the key. And that's going to be off. Rebound there by Youngren. Combs to Toulson. Toulson to Youngren. Ethan with the big three. That's going to be off. Offensive rebound by the Titans. He's going to take the foul, trying to go to the bucket. So it looks like this third quarter, the Titans seem to be a lot more aggressive at the basket and trying to take advantage of missed opportunities and trying to get that ball. Obviously, sounds like the coaches saw what we saw, and looks like that was definitely something that was talked about because the intensity as far as rebounding has definitely stepped up. Cody McKinney and Shane Boss check into the game. Lowell Dunmere checks out. Boss takes a look. He's going to grab it and go. Nice little running jumper there, and he's going to get that one to fall. Brings the game within 7. Nice pass down in the middle. Good put in. Toulson there to put that one in. And Toulson gets all the way to the other end of the court. After a great shot, makes a great defensive play there. Get the Titans coming back the other way. 9 points have matched the biggest lead they've had, and they have just made the biggest lead that they've had now. Titans up by 11 points. That's definitely going to calls for timeout.
It really will, but let me tell you what, Tanner Toulson is having quite the third quarter. He's got 11 already just in the third.
Wow.
And he has single-handedly extended this lead.
Yeah, this is the biggest lead of the game here. Skyview has definitely got to settle down. You know, they have to start making their shots.
They do.
I mean, there's a lot of missed shots. The opportunities are there. Just seems like the lid is on right now when it comes to these guys being able to catch up.
Yeah, you know, and that's really going to come back to, you know, they got to get to the line, but when they're able to rebound the basketball, they're still kicking it outside.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they have the opportunity to just go straight up and put it back up on the glass.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure why they're not doing that, because it's a much higher percentage shot. Even if it doesn't go in, you have a higher percentage of drawing a foul.
Yeah, you sure do. You sure do. You know, they're trying to shoot themselves in this game, and they might be ended up shooting themselves out of it, is what's ultimately going on right now. And Union's just playing. I mean, this quarter, Union just hustled. They got all the hustle points this time. Ross now sets up, runs off the screen. Almost picked. Nice little drop in to Gruler. Nice little put in over Toulson. Sorry, that wasn't Gruler. That was Cody McKinney. Holmes with the big three. They're going to have to get out here on him. It looks like he may have kind of got his rhythm on that big three on the top. Momentum definitely with Union right now. Josh Resnick pokes that one out of bounds on the defense. Resnick picks up Schumacher at half court. Ball's going to get picked down again by Ethan Smith. Cross court pass to Resnick, and Resnick is going to get the bucket and the foul over Sean Boss.
Foul number 13, Sean Boss. His first, second team.
That is a second team foul.
Steal and the assist.
Boss now going to come out of the game. Squeaky Johnson checks back in.
Josh Resnick.
Resnick at the stripe to shoot the bucket, and he gets the old-fashioned three-pointer. Stretches the lead even further.
I really like what Union is doing, though. They're up by 15, and every time Skyview inbounds the ball, they're still putting pressure on them.
Yeah.
They're saying, we're up by 15. You're going to have to work for every single point that you're going to get tonight.
No, most definitely. Combs now looking for Toulson. Toulson brings it in. Tell you what, that young man is hot right now.
Hustle play, Josh Resnick out of bounds to the Storm.
Resnick's going to take it all the way. That's going to miss off the glass. Great defense there by Resnick. He forces a bad shot. Toulson, I tell you what, somebody needs to turn that young man off. He is just on fire right now. McKinney now looking to get the ball out. He's going to get that ball back out to Squeaky Johnson, who's going to bring it back to the top. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Union definitely playing tight defense right there. Groller looking to drop that ball in. Tries to get it into Schumacher. Going to be some contact there. We'll see ultimately who they're going to call this foul on. And it looks like Resnick is going to get the call. 3 team fouls now for the Union Titans. Schumacher, nice fake, gets a clean look. But that's going to be off. Elijah Juan Taylor with the rebound. Combs, coast to coast. Not able to get it there. Gruller there to bring in the rebound. Fall away jumper, nice shot by Squeaky Johnson. Holmes with a nice little fake, kicks it out to Resnick. Resnick has Toulson, and that's going to be his first miss, I think, of this quarter. Roller spins it in, gets it there to Cody McKinney, but he's going to get a shot block. This time Taylor is going to foul him. Good hustle D there by Taylor down underneath. Picks up the foul on the second go-round.
That's his first personal foul, fourth team foul. And right now, number 32, Cody McKinney. 2 shots, back in game number 1.
Lackey comes back into the game for Resnick. Chapman checks back into the game as well for Schumacher. Cody McKinney at the line, and he's able to make good. Combs looking all the way. Almost threw that one away. Lackey able to reel that one in. He's going to take it all the way. Nice little dump to McCullen. It's going to be off the bucket though. Great fight underneath, and Skyview is going to come away with it. Johnson backs out. Going to set up for one final shot of the third quarter here. McKinney drops that down. It's going to get picked by Smith. Smith trying to get that one in. And that's going to end quarter 3. Quarter 3 is the Union Titans. We'll see if quarter 4 can be the Skyview Storm and get us back into this game. We'll be right back for the great ending of this.
Here's a look at how you can keep up to date with Evergreen Public Schools on social media. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/EvergreenPS. Follow us on Twitter at EvergreenPS. Our Instagram account is evergreen_public_schools. And check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/evergreenschools.
We are the people who dictate what happens. Most will say you can only dictate what happens in your personal life, but that's wrong. Democracy only works if you get involved, not stand by and idly watch, then complain about our leadership. That power is in our hands. So stand up and participate. Family, friends, everyone depends on it.
Hey, and welcome back here for the final quarter. Quarter 3 was all about the Union Titans. Offensively, defensively, hustle. They had it all that quarter, right?
They really did. They definitely stepped up the intensity in that third quarter, and Tanner Toulson was really the star of the show with 15.
Yeah, he sure was. These guys are kicking it around the horn nicely. Lackey's going to take it in. Cody Chapman's going to get the foul. Lackey was able to dip underneath him as he tried to get to the basket on that one. Tell you both, I mean, the game as a whole, as far as the officiating has been concerned, that, they pretty much stayed out of this and let these guys play. I mean, there's been some contact here, but it's been physical, but it's been a clean game. Nobody got into the bonus in the first half. And if it keeps up the same path, nobody will get into the bonus in the second one either.
And that's how games should be played. The best games are games where you don't notice the officiating, and they've done that tonight.
Yeah, they sure have. Look right there at the elbow, and that's a nice two-pointer there for Cody McKinney. Lackey loses the handle, but is able to get it back. Lackey now gets a clean look for the three. Rebound by Youngren. Youngren sitting there. Combs is going to try to take it all away, and nice little put in. Gets that ball in and under Chapman there. This time the Titans are going to go ahead and take the timeout. Coach saw something, obviously, that he wants to talk about a little bit. They're going to probably try to exploit, I am sure. Head coach there, Matt Gruler. He's been a head coach down there at the Skyview Storm for quite some time.
Well, there's definitely some history down there on the Skyview bench.
Yeah.
Even their assistant, Bob Benson, I mean, he was coaching when I went to school there back in 05.
He sure was, yeah.
So, I love Bobby B. He taught me how to drive. I took his driving school. He did. But that's a coaching staff that has been at Skyview a long time.
They
definitely have a lot of experience. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with to get their team back in this final quarter.
Yeah, they sure do. I tell you what, Skyview is definitely steeped in tradition as far as their coaches that they've had at that school. We could talk about Kaiser on the football side. They just put together nice staffs that stay together for a very long time and put together very athletic and competitive squads across the board. They'll get their opportunity. With these two teams down here in Clark County, all they do is make each other better. Whatever team, both these teams are definitely going to make it into the playoffs this year. So, right now, whoever wins is obviously going to be the league champion, but they've made each other better to get ready for going up north and playing those squads as well. Nice little turnaround there. Kenny unable to put that one in. Lackey there for the rebound. And that's been the story for the Storm, is an inability to get the ball into the hoop, and Union is not missing right now. Toulson with a nice block off the glass. Ball's coming back the other way. McKinney there with the steal. Squeaky Johnson pushing the ball up the floor. Chapman to chase. Groller now takes a look at it. Groller tries to spin into the key. He's going to get kicked out. Johnson a clean look. That's going to get buried. They're not going to get the foul on that one. It's just going to be a clean three. Easton Smith brings the ball up. Tries to drop that one in, Combs, but he's going to be charged with the turnover as Jace Chapman brings the ball up the floor. Chapman, coast to coast. Try to get it high off the glass and not able to make that one work. Ethan over McKinney, and he's going to get it. So Cody McKinney under there in the paint, trying to create some kind of diversion. Ethan Smith able to wrap around him and get that ball to drop and pick up a foul.
Ethan Smith. Back in the game for year number 20, Josh Resnick. He's going to replace Brad Resnick.
Resnick now back in the game, replacing Brad Lackey. Groller there to pick up the rebound. Squeaky Johnson guarded by Combs. Combs right there on him. McKinney looking to get that ball to somebody. Sets his pick for Chase, or Jace, I should say. Cross-court pass to Schumacher. Schumacher crosses over, and nice three right in the face of Resnick. Still down by double digits here. Combs looking to get that ball down to Youngren down there on the block at the bottom. Smith screen from Toulson. Resnick throws it across court. Combs is going to get inside, and Schumacher is going to get called for the push. Combs pretty quick. That first step does get him by a lot of people.
He really is, and you know he's not as bulky as the other guys on the floor.
No, not at all.
But he definitely has that quickness, and you know he's able to get around guys and get that first step, just like you said, and it opens up a lot of opportunities.
It sure does, because guys start chasing and then they leave their man, and he's real good about being the ability to kick that ball back out to the open man. Toulson comes up to set the screen. We're going to get it back out to Ethan. It's going to be knocked out of bounds there by Squeaky Johnson. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Youngren at the top. Gives it to Toulson. Toulson drops it to Youngren. Kick out for the three. Resnick all by himself with that one. Chase Chapman dribbles back to the top of the key. Kicks it off a look by Boss, but he's unable to get it. But Brewer's there for the putback, and he's going to get the foul along with it. Ethan Smith's going to get charged with the foul on that. 5 fouls apiece for the teams. Brewer there at the strike. And he gets 3 points out of it. Youngren at the top of the key. He's going to hand it off to Combs. Combs, a nice little running layup, and he makes it. Boss is going to take it himself. Nice little stop, nice little reverse. Down by 13. Boss, they're able to take advantage of the height disadvantage there. Nice little putback there. Ooh, nice blocked shot. Looks at the three. Little too hard of a shot there. That's going to be off the back iron. And that's been their deal all day. They've had opportunities and they've had good looks. They're just not able to make those shots when they need them. Ethan gets the look, and that's going to be a miss. Rebound there by Brewer. Squeaky Johnson kicks it out to Jace Chapman. Chapman unable to make the completion on that one. Trying to get that ball down inside to Toulson. Toulson's going to get called on knocking the ball out of bounds, and it'll be Skyview's ball. We got a full timeout here. So let's kind of talk about this a little bit, Ryan. Fourth quarter, still Union, not as quite as aggressive as it is in the third, but they've got the demanding lead or the commanding lead, if you will. And I mean, they can trade buckets for the rest of the night, and we know what the score is going to end up being.
Right. I mean, I think the biggest thing that Skyview needs to look at is they're finding themselves in great positions to take great shots behind the arc.
Yeah.
They're just not falling.
Yeah.
If they can get a couple of those to fall, instead of this being a 13-point game, it's a 4-point game.
Yeah, you're correct on that one.
You know, I mean, I think that's still in their game plan. At some point, the lid's got to come off the bucket. But you know, it's going to be a matter: are they going to get those shots from behind the mark to fall through the net?
Yeah, and kind of looking at what's going on here, you know, they're all these teams are like, you know, kind of live and die by that three-pointer, you know, for the most part. And right now, you know, Union able to take advantage of the three-pointers. Well, Toulson in quarter three. I mean, there's the difference right there.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can put up 15 in a quarter.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're going to give your team a huge advantage, and he got hot.
Yeah, he sure did. They've kind of cooled him down a bit here in quarter four, but he got hot when he needed to. He didn't have to get hot for the rest of the night.
No.
You know, I mean, just get out there and play some consistent ball, and they've got this ball in the bag. You know, somebody needs, on the Skyview side of the ball, they need a Toulson right now. They need somebody who is just going to get on fire, and they can just feed him. And, you know, because in basketball, 225 down by 13 is nothing.
Right.
I mean, that can be made up very quick. The momentum just has to be there with them. There's a nice little jump back shot. And once again, you know, it looks like the type of shots that they're taking are the type of shots they're used to taking and falling. And, you know, and that's just not happening for them right now. Union essentially playing keep away for the most part until they have to shoot the ball. Great hustle play there by Squeaky Johnson to get the turnover there on Ethan Smith. Still down by 13. Johnson tries to drop it down to Groller, and he's going to get the foul, but not the bucket. So he'll get an opportunity to make it up at the free throw line.
Foul number 21, Tanner Toulson. That's his first personal foul. 16 foul, him by now 2 shots. Foul Mueller.
Toulson, only a junior.
Substitution back in the game now for unit number 35.
Josh Resnick checks out.
Josh Resnick.
Ty McCullum now checks into the game. Also a junior, 6'1". Toulson with the rebound. Skyview picks up with a full court press. Union able to get around it. Kick out to Lackey. Lackey makes the three. You know, that just seems to be what they're all about all night long, and it's fallen for them. Another big miss there by Union, but at least an offensive rebound for the putback. Combs this time dribbles through the fast break. I mean, I have to say the full court press that Skyview had on him.
Foul number 13, Sean Loss. That's a second personal foul, team foul number 6. It's out of bounds to the U. In the game for the Storm, number 22, Alec Marshall. He's going to replace Squeaky Johnson.
Marshall now replaces Johnson. Minute left to play in the game.
Foul number 13, Sean Loss, his third personal. It's a 17th foul. Got a line now, shooting 1-1.
And that's another foul on Sean Boss consecutively, and that's going to put Union into the bonus.
Yeah, it sure is.
And that's the last thing that the Skyview Storm needed tonight.
Right, because now they can't be as aggressive as they want to because, anything they do is potential foul, and anything is going to get them to the stripe now.
Right.
Toulson able to take advantage of that. Puts 2 more on the scoreboard. Chase Chapman. Toulson right there again defensively to make a big stand there on the block against Jace. Skyview down to the point now where they're called fouling to stop the clock for opportunity here. Combs now comes out of the game. Briscoe checks in for him as the point guard. Briscoe only a sophomore, 6 foot. Schumacher pulls up the 3. Misses that one. Nice big rebound there by Brad Lackey. Schumacher fouls once again. That is going to be his 4th foul. That's 9 for the.
That's his 5th.
Oh, actually, that was his 5th. So he checks out the game. So Derek Lewis now checks into the game. Toulson checks out of the game, gets an ovation, well deserved. And Colby Barkey checks into the game for Skyview. Derek Lewis, 5'7" guard, junior. Brad Lackey now steps out of the game. Ethan Smith gets back in. Nice little running layup there down the middle of the lane. For Boss. Kobe McKinney there to poke that one out on the far side of the court over there. Derek Lewis there playing some tight D on Ethan Smith.
Back in the game, number 21, Tanner Toulson. He's going to replace the senior,
Ethan Smith, done for the evening, replaced by Toulson. Pretty good height advantage there. Union crowd yelling undefeated. They are correct. This will make the Union Titans 20-0. Pretty much sealing the league championship for them right now. I'll tell you what, the third quarter is the quarter that definitely made the difference in this game. The offensive play and also his defensive play of Toulson is the talk. I mean, that ultimately is the reason the Titans won this game. Which has always been about what, we kind of talked about, no names really standing out huge for this squad. Just somebody always steps up. And this time it was Toulson on both sides, both ends of the court there to make this huge difference.
You're absolutely right. I mean, we talked about the 15 he had in the third quarter. He finished the game with 17, but defensively he was phenomenal as well.
Yeah.
He had that block off the glass. He had a couple steals inside the key. Tanner Toulson is the man of the match tonight.
Yeah, no, I couldn't have said it any better myself. Hey, and with that being said, we're going to step aside. We definitely appreciate you guys dialing in here to check me and Ryan out here on EPS Sports. Appreciate it. We got another game coming after this. Is the girls, the Lady Storm, going against the Lady Titans. Should be just as good a game, and definitely some league implications in that game as well. So stay tuned if you can. We appreciate it. This is the EPS Sports. Ron Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder. Appreciate the night. You guys have a good one.